Hello, 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 everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, PG is late. Late, right? So sorry. Um, hello, Jackie. How you doing tonight? Number one in here. She says, hey, PG in chat. Hey to you, girl. God bless. Ah, Tennessee Moon says, much love, PG. Much love to you, girl. Much love. And there is me. If you all want to come up, grab that link and get up on panel. Absolutely. It's fun up here on panel. So don't be afraid to grab that link and come on up. Hillbilly 29. Yes. Tennessee Moon number 2 and Hillbilly 29 is number 3. Hello, PG and chat. Much love to you, girl. How you doing, Linda? Hello, Prayer Garden. Hello, Karen. She says, hi, everyone. Hello, Julie. Hey, PG. Yeah, excuse me. I'm still dealing with this damn cold. Hello, Lisa. She says, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, sweetie. Hello, Sarah Lee. How are you tonight, sweetheart? She says, hey, girl. Hey. Hey to you. Northern Wisconsin gal. How you doing tonight, sweetie? She says, hello, PG in chat. Hello to you. Hey, PG. Happy to see you on tonight. Hey, girl. Happy to see you here, too. She says, it's always LA. She says, much love to you, hun. There's Brenda says, hey, PG, everyone in chat. Hey to you, girl. I'm moving fast here, so if you see me skip you up, I'm so sorry. Robin says, hey, PG in chat. Hey to you. Hello, Deputy Sheriff. Hi, PG in chat. Hello, Melody. How are you tonight, sweetie? She says, good evening, everyone. God bless each of you. No summer, no peace. Amen. Amen. Get that right. No summer, no peace. Absolutely. God bless. We've got another baby missing. Another baby is missing. And I'm going to, y'all know I always do summer first. Always. Summer is our topic. Our goal is to find her, bring her home, get justice for her. We're going on 16 months. 16 months too damn long, right? So, we do her first, for sure. Everybody knows that here we love summer. We are summer strong, absolutely summer strong. And we plan to stay that way until summer is found, brought home. Absolutely. There's another little boy out of Georgia that is missing, and he's 20 months old. I will be bringing that to the table tonight. Please don't leave. Stay. Make sure you stay and see what's going on with this. That family needs prayer. Absolutely needs prayer. So there's a lot going on with that case as well. That I don't know. I don't like to judge people, and judge not and be not judged, right? So we have to until we have more information, more facts, and so forth and so on upon the case. I know that we do draw conclusions, and what we think, so forth and so on. This is America. Everybody's got a right to do that. Absolutely. So feel free to voice your opinions on it. Absolutely. But I will be bringing that out. It's heartbreaking, very, very heartbreaking. Amen, Ronald. That's right. We are summer strong. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, always LA. God bless. She says, go hit that like button for PG. It only takes a second. Amen. Amen. As I always say, this is Summer's channel. When you hit that like button, you're hitting it for Summer. You're supporting Summer. So, yes, absolutely. Please hit that like button and let Summer know wherever she is that you are here. You are supporting her. Absolutely. Supporting her. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe to her channel. God put us together here for her. This is her channel, and to keep her in the spotlight and to do all we can do to make sure that she is found and she is brought home, right? And that's what we're going to continue to do until something breaks and we find her. Absolutely. Oh, Pam, how sweet. God bless you, sweetheart. Redwood says, hope everyone had a good day today. Amen. Amen. I think we all hit those rough patches in every day, right? We're all hitting a rough patch in every day. I know I hit one today. I know I hit one. One of my kids came out of this is the kicker. One of my children came out of the bathroom and locked the door. So I couldn't find a key to open it, right? There you go. I couldn't find a key. Don't know what happened to the key. But anyway, because who locks the bathroom door, comes out and locks it? You know what I'm saying? Okay. But this is the kicker. They wanted to blame me, right? I'm like, really? Seriously? Maybe it was me. I don't think so. Wow. But anyway, long story short, whack and the handle was gone and I was able to get into the bathroom. But now I got to go hardware store, right? Get a new knob and doorknob for the bathroom. So it's like, I'll be damned. But it is what it is. But I had to laugh that, when it's one of them did it and they all, oh, well, maybe it was you. No, absolutely was not me, but nice try, right? I'm going to tell you, kids are something different. They crack me up. But that was the little thing in my day today that, threw me off, right? And my younger son, he got that hammer. He thought he was going to have a good whack at it. Yeah. Okay. It's got to come off of there anyway. So whack away. Oh my goodness. Oh, Pam, that is so sweet. I so appreciate that, sweetheart. God bless. Hello, Flip Flop. How are you tonight, sweetheart? She says, hey, PG, much love. Much love to you, girl. I love that froggy. That froggy, that'd be my best friend. He always got that cigarette, right? Or maybe something better, right? Maybe some of that goody good. Who knows? That is so cute. All right, let's get started. Let's get started tonight. I'm gonna go back and play a video with Andy. When he was on here. As they say, we're in it to win it, right? We're in it to win it. We're in it to bring summer home. And a lot of times that means going back and, listening to someone 2, 3, 4 times, right? I mean, as hard as it is, we got to do it. Amen, flip flop. I agree. There's a lot of people needing shook up, right? Absolutely. But I think everything's going to get, as soon as Donald gets out of jail, um, the end of the month, then I think we're going to get a whole. I think Candace. Oh, I also heard. I don't know how true it is, but I'm going to research and find out. But I also heard that they are talking. That they are talking about prosecuting Candace and them. Absolutely. So as I said, I don't know how true it is. It's just word through the grapevine. But I'm going to actually investigate on that, and I'll bring out to you what I find out. I'm going to make some phone calls. I'm going to find out, exactly what's going on. If this is truth. And but yes, absolutely. So I was thinking that maybe they was trying to get Donald's whatever out of the way before they go forward with all of this. And we may be right. So hey, that'd be good news, right? Absolutely. But like I said, it's just what I came through the grapevine, but I will research it. And once I do and everything, I will bring it out to you, whether that, because I know it's circulating, but I don't know if it's truth or not. So, that's what we do here. We find the truth and then put it on the table. So I would definitely get on that and bring it out and let you all know what's going on. I do too. I think they do know the truth. Flip flop. Absolutely. I absolutely believe they do know exactly what's going on. I have to agree with you. I thought that from day one as well. Hello, Patty A. How are you tonight, sweetie? She says, hey, 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 everyone. Hope you all are well. Amen, girl. Hope you're doing good too. All right, let's get started with old Andy. But I didn't remember if it's 4 summer come up missing. Dude, the guy was there the day before. He's there on the 14th. Summer came up missing on the 15th. I mean, 24 fucking hours, and you couldn't remember that?
24 fucking hours when it's been 13 months since I left? I don't know when the fucking camera was bought.
And that's enough.
With useless information that don't pertain to my everyday life.
No, it ain't fucking useless information, dude, because if that camera was there, it could have had footage on it that fucking would have found this little girl. What the fuck are you talking about? And why the fuck are you out here if you don't give a shit about what was there?
The cameras and the SIM
What the hell
cards
are you doing?
You need to go after her because she had control of everything. I left that house.
Okay, you clearly heard him talking about the cameras and playing dumb to knowing about when they got them and so forth and so on. Andy, yep, you had a camera, buddy, because right here is your trail cam picking up Mr. Dobbs and his dog Elvis. So there you go. They did have trail cam. These are pictures Jody Sue took from her cell phone. This is trail cam. So yes, right there, you fuckers did. So where is the footage from on the 15th when Summer came up missing? Where is the footage that should have been rolling just like it was rolling on the 14th? This is Mr. Dobbs, 14th. It should have been rolling on the 15th. Why was it not rolling on the 15th? There we
She
go.
didn't leave till
Right?
September. I had no control over anything, could not go back to the property or anything.
Oh, she didn't leave till September. Well, Andy, you left before Grandis. Grandis left in 2 weeks, and you left in like 1. You came off that hill so fast and hauled ass that you were like freaking lightning, right? Like a streak of lightning coming off of there. Big red flag, right? Grandis going the other direction, big red flag. And Jody Sue, hell, I mean, it took her a minute because I don't know what the hell she was doing. She was too busy sitting up there trying to take everybody she could to the cleaners, right, to get off the hill. And as long as she felt, as long as she's on there, she more and more to get her off, right? So she was packing a bank account, and she was also keeping in touch with Candace across the road, getting half of everything Candace had until Candace finally told her, fuck no, right? No more. You're getting all your own. You ain't giving me half of that shit. So why am I giving you half of mine? We also know that they correspond their stories together, right? Because Candace asked her to change her stories and she said no. So absolutely. What happened to the camera? What happened to the trail cams, Andy, on the 15th? Because we just seen the trail cam on the 14th with Dobbs. This is Mr. Dobbs on a trail cam. So where
So
is this shit on the 14th?
Camera. She has the SIM cards. If anybody,
she has the camera, she has the SIM cards. So now let's ask, would Jody Sue let that out if indeed it was anybody else but somebody she wants to protect? Hell yeah, she would. So what's on that SIMS card must be incriminating to someone she wants to protect, right? That's what it is. Someone she's looking to protect.
Has any information of it, it would have been her.
But you were together with Jody Sue when you both...
Just because I'm with Jody Sue or was with Jody Sue don't mean that I paid attention to everything that woman did at all times of the day. I had other shit better to worry about than what she was doing while I was at work. Anything like that.
Those trail cameras could have helped
and
find
so
that.
far, Prayer Garden says I'm lying. I've pretty much told
Prayer
the
Garden
truth
knows
about
he's lying.
everything that I can remember. And if I misspoke on something,
let me ask you, Andy. Let me ask you, Andy.
When I speak, I am speaking. I let you
Why,
speak.
why did you tell Jody Sue that you was the last one to see Summer's dead body?
I did not say I seen Summer's dead body.
She said you did.
I said that I had a dream that I seen Summer's dead body.
Now, what does people say? What does people say when tragedy happens? When tragedy strikes, what do they say? It all seemed like a dream, right? That's what people say, you know, when something bad happens, you know, car accident or you know, something's going wrong, you know, like straight fucking downhill. They say it goes slow-mo. It's like a dream, right? Yeah. Well, you know, I do I think Andy had a dream, or did it just feel like a dream, right? I think it felt like a dream. Do I believe Jody Sue? Yeah, I pretty much am starting to believe her, believe it or not. And I think law enforcement should be believing it as well, right? I mean, they did away with the trail cam. We clearly know they had one now, right? We seen Dobbs on it on the 14th. On the 15th, it should have still been there. And we have no footage of shit on the 4th or on the 15th, the day Summer came up missing, right? None. And all we're hearing is a bunch of fucking excuses. They could get Dobbs on the 14th, but they didn't get shit on the 15th. That's bullshit right there. Absolute bullshit, right? That's bullshit. Now, why are they covering it up? What dog do they have in this race that they feel they need to protect? That's my question. Oh, now it's a dream.
Yeah, and I've stated this on my other my channel and my videos.
His channel and his videos, no, Andy, when you first little few times you came out on other people's channels, a time or two, I see, matter of fact, you didn't come out until just recently. But when I did see you and I questioned you before about this on the phone, about this dream, this seeing Summer being the last to see her body, you said that Jody Sue was crazy, that you said nothing like that. Why didn't you tell me that it was a dream then, right? We all heard Andy when, a matter of fact, I could go back and find it. I'll play it out again. But you clearly, Andy, said Jody Sue was crazy. Nothing like that was said, that was all bullshit, right? You didn't say it was a dream. You said it didn't happen. Now you're saying it happened, but it was a dream. There you go. And you say, PG says online. Well, yeah, I do, because you are. Absolutely. And what I want to know is, is where the hell is the footage from them cams? Because clearly you had those cams running on the 14th. They should have been running. And I know you had them on the 15th, because if you went out that night looking for Dobbs everywhere, then you was going to be concerned he'd be back the next day. So you would have had them ready, right? You'd have had them ready. And now we got nothing. Law enforcement's got nothing. I mean, it's like you motherfuckers buried those cameras, right? Exactly. Because something incriminating was on them. And who is it incriminating? Who is it incriminating? It has to be incriminating someone in that family, or they wouldn't have done it. I mean, I believe if it was incriminating someone in Don and Candace, they would have been turned over, right? That shit would have been turned over. Unless they're holding it for extortion, to drain Don and them for all the money they can get or tell on them. I don't know. I don't know if they're that wicked. They could be. But, I don't know. They're definitely holding it for a reason, right? Because we just seen that they had it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It took a minute to put 2 and 2 together. But, when I remembered playing this out and it's their trail cam, then I remembered, oh, wait a minute, that was on the 14th and that trail cam's running. So obviously they had to have it out on the 15th as well, right? There you go. So yeah, he called it a dream, and I think it would be a fucking nightmare, but he wasn't calling it a nightmare. He didn't say I had a nightmare, right? He said I had a dream. Which is, pretty much what people say when they do something that really traumatizes them. They say it felt like a dream, right? Everything in slow motion. They didn't want to do it, or, or maybe they did want to do it, but still it felt like everything was in slow motion, right? So I don't know. Absolutely. But we're going to finish listening to you.
I've not lied to none of y'all. I have nothing to lie about to none of y'all.
Oh, man. That's really bad when you, he said, I ain't really lied to you. What it really means, I haven't really, that means I have, but not, not completely, but I have somewhat not told the truth, right? And a lot of people think that, if they don't mention it, then it really ain't a lie, right? They're not lying. I hear that all the time.
I've told everybody that I hit Jody Sue. I've told everybody that I sold drugs to the neighbor. But the only thing I sold to the neighbor was weed, and I did not sell it to the kids. And I don't even know what fucking sedatives would be to sell to anybody to knock anybody out.
Well, you said Jody. Oh, I think he would. Jody Sue got sedatives.
That's the only thing I've ever done.
You said that she got prescribed sedatives.
She got prescribed pain pills. Also did Candace's mom. So,
oh, did you hear that? Also did Candace's mom. He thought for a second whether he should say it or not. But I mean, how does he know about Grandis, right? How does he know about Grandis's medication? I mean, what I'm trying to say is, my neighbors don't know what's in my medicine cabinet. Do your neighbors know what's in your medicine cabinet? Do they know what kind of medicines you have? No, but I bet you if you know, I bet you if you were, you know, I bet if you were real close with your neighbors and doing things that you shouldn't be doing with your neighbors, like drugs and alcohol and other dirty, low life, dark little things, you would definitely know what they got in their cabinets, and they know what's in yours, right? Because that's how it is. That's how it is when, you know, dirt's playing with dirt, trash playing with trash. And if you ask me, these people were awful trashy up there. Especially Candace, right? Especially Candace. I mean, that house was filthy. You know, I have no respect for Jody Sue and Andy and them, the way they have conducted themselves through this whole situation, but at least they kept a clean house. At least they kept, you know, they kept their kids in contact. Candace was just like, Candace was lazy, uncouth. Candace, girl, you just nasty. That's what you was. You didn't know anything about soap and water, keeping things clean, doing, you know, you just too damn lazy to take care of anything, right? Even your own ass. And that pisses me off.
well, you know, I've not lied to none of y'all about anything. I've stuck to everything that I have said. I am not a person that will lie to nobody. I will tell you the blatant truth. And it,
Oh no, you won't if it's gonna put you in prison, right? Or someone you love in prison. Well, were you in prison if you actually, you know, did what Jody Sue said you done? But, you know, but why would you do it? Obviously, you had a dog in the race. It's the only reason I could think of someone doing that, right? That's what I'm saying, Andy.
and suffer the fucking consequences.
What's
Because
your
if you
theory?
Well,
tell
you
the
know,
niggas-
here's what I want to ask you. Here's what I want to ask you, Andy. Here's what I want to ask you. Did you at any point in time have anything to do with hauling Summer's body off?
No,
Wow, that was a really weak no, right? That was a really weak no. And there was a pause in it. Like he needed to think, and then it's just like a no. I mean, why did he need to think before giving us that weak no? Shouldn't it have been absolutely not? Like, I mean, shouldn't he have been in my tone? You know, at the same time, I mean, I know if someone was trying to accuse me of that shit, it would have been like, hey, you don't fucking even go there, right? They wouldn't even got it all out, but you know, not for Andy. You know, I don't know about anybody else, but I detected little bit of guiltiness in that tone of no he was using, right? I mean, if you ask me, that wasn't a truthful no. It was weak, it was paused, and it you know sounded deceitful. There you go.
I mean, I did not have nothing to do with none of this. This is going on because I left Jody Sue and she vowed to ruin my life when I left her. And she is doing such. Y'all,
I don't think Jody Sue's going to try to ruin nobody's life, and you know, because so far, you know, he said that he didn't ever say that to Jody Sue. Then he says, "Well, yeah, he did say it. It was, you know, it was a dream." Um, so you know, first he tried to make her out as a liar, and then now she's not a liar, you know, but it wasn't the way that it's supposed to be. I mean, he's still trying to clear himself, but then she's telling the truth, right? No, I think she's telling it the way it was told, right? To her and her daughter and her son as well. So, you know, and the one thing I didn't like about Jody Sue when she came out and told about, you know, Andy saying that is she said that, you know, she talked all about him saying it to her and her daughter and even had her daughter come out and, you know, tell that, yes, he did. But then the daughter was the one that let us know that he also said it in front of Bugs, which is her brother, right? She's the one that let us know her brother was there when Andy was, but Jody Sue was trying to keep that part a secret about the son being there at the time Andy said that shit, right? She was just trying to be like me and my daughter, but the daughter outed the fact that the boy was there as well. So why Jody Sue? Why was it crucial to, you know, why was it crucial to you for your, was Andy talking directly to your boy and telling him, you know, what he had to go through because of something that, you know, that that your son might have done or had a hand in doing? I don't know. You know, this is something we got to think about though, right? Absolutely.
have watched it for 13 months now. And I'm getting the shit end of the stick on everything when it comes down to everything on this.
And
Never
Andy, how could you be with Jody Sue for 20 some years and not ask her once to marry you? But then but you're with this woman that you hauled ass with, and you ain't been with her even a year, and you're going to ask her to marry you. What the fuck is that about?
Well,
Actually, we've been together for over a year, so maybe change your facts.
Now this is his mouthy girl, right? She wants to step up and get ugly, right? She tries to come at somebody sideways because she ain't wanting him to answer that question, right? Because it could be incriminating to him. And you know, like his son supposedly now is went into the army. He's getting married, you know, and it's, to me, that's a lot of cover up right there, doing things, you know, it's like the person like Candace and Donald, child services, and they're running to church, right? They always try to make themselves smell better when they got a real pile of shit somewhere, you know, all over them, right? There you go. And that's what I'm getting from all of this as well. Bitch, you need to shut up. Nobody's talking to
be
you.
nice. You don't have to be fresh.
You shut the
you
fuck
need
up.
to show some
You
respect
are
to
not going to
people.
talk to me like that.
You
No,
really
I don't
need
have to show.
some
I don't have to
respect.
show shit.
I ain't
We got a missing little girl, and you know what? She can shut the fuck up because she knows nothing about what happened to Summer. She went across the fucking road. She went across
That's
the
what the
fucking
fuck
road.
you
You
need to
was.
do.
You were across the road. You and Jody Sue had the trail cams, not this lady.
Well, you need to show some fucking respect.
No, I don't need to show anything. She needs
Your
to be
Yeah.
woman
quiet
started
and
with
stay in her
PG.
place.
She
I was
didn't
talking
start
with you,
her.
not her. And you know what? When you can come and speak for
She is
yourself
with
and
me in a
not
comment.
fucking with her, then you know what? We can talk. Yeah, I don't need a third fucking party in this. Bitch, you could kiss my ass. And there you go. You know, ask them the hard questions and they don't want to answer. You know, instead of answering about the trail cam, he wanted to, you know, as you seen, the big pause again. And then he wanted to go off on, you know, you need to have respect instead of answering about the trail cam and about, you know, everything that was going on up there, which he has full insight on going on up there, right? And this is what I'm telling you about, you know, creators, and they're not asking the hard questions. You know, you have to ask them hard questions, right? You can't treat these people with kid gloves because you're not going to get the information that you want out of people if you sit there and you treat them, you know, coddle them and everything and protect them. Hell, you know, um, no. I mean, when you're a creator, you're supposed to be, you know, you're not supposed to be their attorney, right? You're not supposed to be for the suspect. You're supposed to be for the victims. You're supposed to be, you know, the one pounding the hell out of them to get information to find these children and bring them home, right? That's what you're supposed to be doing. Absolutely. And you know, and that's what we do here. That's what we do. That's exactly what we do. And you know, and that's why I'm so proud that God put us together, because you know, Summer has a very strong army and we're going to get the answers, you know, that we need. And I don't know if, you know, TBI has took note that, you know, um the trail cam was there on the 14th. Where the hell to go on the 15th? I'm sure they're going to have some questions about this because they got knowledge of it now, right? And it is just is what it is. There you go. And though they was trail cams, we seen it. We know there was, and we know they're covering some shit up, right? Because you don't take it down in a day. You don't take it down in a day. That's bullshit. Um, Absolutely not. I mean, this is a, you know, this is a picture of Jody Sue and Andy on the 14th, and then we're going to see one on the 15th, right? There you go, Andy. Jody Sue, that's your fucking tree on the 14th, right? There you motherfuckers are on the 15th. Right there. Right there on the 15th. You done wiped those bitches out, didn't you? Yeah, because you knew that's going to be incriminating. There you go. That's what happened. Right there's a full-blown picture. 14th, 15th. 14th, 15th. There you go. And you know what dog I think they got in a race? I think Jody Sue's right there with that dog, right? There you go. That could very damn possible. Very damn possible. I mean, that's my opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to it, right? That's what I'm thinking. Absolutely. So, you know, that's what I'm talking about. That's absolutely that's crazy, right? You got bet your ass they know, but they didn't turn them into no FBI. I can guarantee you that one. Or else this case would have been solved on the 16th. It'd have been solved on the 16th if they'd have gave that, you know, happened on the 15th would have been solved on the 16th. But as you've seen, that right there was the 14th, and this right here was the 15th. You know, you don't clear a freaking tree like that unless there's a reason, something on there you don't want FBI to have, right? That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. So, you know, these guys are, you know, they think they can pull the wool over everybody's eyes, you know, and with their double talking shit, but it ain't happening, right? It ain't happening because, you know, we're smarter than that. A hell of a lot more intelligent than that, you know? They better go back to school. That's what they better do. They better go back to school. Get their damn ass an education. Because right now they really don't got none. They just think they're smart. And then just thinking, isn't having one, right? And that's what the law likes. The law likes you to just think. You know, they don't like to deal with people that do, but they love to fuck with those people that think they do. And that's what's gonna, you know, get them in the end. And I think they've already been got, if you ask me. Like I said, I can't, I haven't confirmed it, but my understanding is the hammer's about to come down from law enforcement upon some people. So, like I said, I will further investigate, but we'll wait and see. Okay, and I told you guys there was a missing little boy. There is a missing little boy out of Georgia. I'm going to give you a little bit of insight on him. Yeah, that was funny pick, right? That was hilarious, McBro. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. If the mind can think it, we could put it in a picture, right? Amen. That was some funny stuff. Yeah, they just released a movie of Jody Sue, Candace, and Grandis. It's called Hocus Pocus. That's the truth. Ronald, that's funny, man. That's hilarious. Yeah. That is funny shit. Don't worry, Ronald. We'll see that picture tomorrow night, right? God willing. Okay. I'm going to bring up the little boy because he just came up missing, and I think it's very important that we get on this one early on, because you guys know how it is. They didn't keep Summer in the spotlight, and we're 16 months down the road, right? So this little boy just came up missing, not yesterday, but the day before, and on the 5th. He came up missing on the 5th. So, and early in the morning. And there's some shady things going on in this case as well. I'm going to play the video out for you here.
Both left right then. I got here about 3 o'clock yesterday.
And I got here about 3:30 in the morning.
It's been crazy. I mean, we don't know nothing. Whether it's the answers we want to hear or answers we don't want to hear. We just want to know something.
Now, this is the grandmother, and this is the grandfather of little Quentin. And the grandmother was out of town, and so was the dad. The dad got back in town around 3 p.m. The day Quentin came up missing. The grandmother didn't come in town until like 3 a.m. in the morning, around 3:30 a.m. in the morning. So they were both out of town. the grandmother was having issues because her daughter had moved her boyfriend in, and they were trying to take over the house, and the mother actually had to get a eviction notice against them, which she had served to them, and they for them to get out because things just wasn't um, things wasn't going very well. The daughter was actually came in, her and her boyfriend, and was trying to take over, just take over their home, the grandfather and the mother's home, and kind of move them out. And the mother's like, oh hell no, you ain't going to do this. And the grandmother also had custody already of the two boys, the daughter's two sons. The daughter did have a new baby, a little baby girl that that she's raising, and but there's a lot. They said at 6 o'clock in the morning the boyfriend had got up, he had seen the baby obviously in its playpen, and then the mother said that she didn't get up about 9:30 and the little boy was missing. Now, the neighbor who babysitted the children every day, whether they went to work or they didn't go to work, said that at, I guess, around 5 something in the morning, she got a text saying, you ain't going to need to watch the children today. So I don't know. And then she said that, around 9 something, she called and they said the baby was missing, and she went over to try to help, and they told her no, to go home. They didn't want her help or need her help in finding the little boy. So, it sounds shady to me. I don't know. I mean, like I said, judge not lest you be judged. But, I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying that if the boyfriend got up and seen the baby at 6 o'clock in the morning in a playpen, and truly the mom got up at 9 o'clock, 9:30, and the baby was gone and she couldn't find it, then it's a 20-month-old baby. A 20-month-old baby. It's hard to say what happened to it, right? It's hard to say what happened to it, but even though the sheriff's department up there is, basically saying no foul play, it smells like foul play to me. I don't know, but what do you guys think? I mean, put a 1 in the chat if you think it's foul play. If you don't, put a 2. I don't know. I'm kind of, am I looking at the grandmother and grandfather definitely had nothing to do with anything. They were gone. But the boyfriend, I mean, I would look at the boyfriend personally. He's supposed to got up at 6 o'clock, seen the baby in a playpen. That's the last time it was seen. I would say, well, I bet he did something, but let's backtrack that the girl at 5 something in the morning, the girlfriend hit up the babysitter saying, we ain't going to need you to babysit. So, I'd say about the time the babysitter got that text that we don't need you is about the time they realized they got to do something because they done fucked up and did something wrong, right? And therefore, both of them did it, because the girl was the one that sent the text, and the dude's the one that said he saw the baby at 6 o'clock in a playpen. So I would say this is a joint did something to the baby, right? Whatever happened to the baby, both of them know about it. That's that's my thinking. Absolutely. Oh, Grizzles, I so appreciate that. God bless. Super sticker. Yes. God bless. I am so grateful. Absolutely grateful. I so appreciate that, sweetie. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's a possibility, a very good possibility that it was done to hurt them. Yes, but and then again, it could have been done. You know, it could have been done. Um, you know, accidentally. It could have been done. You know, it could have been pre-planned. It could have been an accident. It could have been just something really fucking horrible. I don't know. I don't know. But whatever it was, if the mother wouldn't have sent the text to the babysitter that they didn't need her to babysit that day, I would say she didn't have anything to do with it. But because of the text, you can't take her off the list now, right? I mean, you absolutely can't. Because the boyfriend said that he saw the baby in the playpen at 6 o'clock. She sent a text right before 6 o'clock. So that tells me they were both up, and whatever happened, they knew about it. Not very smart people, are they? Absolutely not very smart. Personally, I wouldn't have texted the babysitter at all. I'd have let her call me when the kids didn't show up and said, "Oh my goodness, the little boy's gone," right? And then that would have changed the narrative to protect the mother. But the mother screwed up when she sent that text to the babysitter, right? And we got to thank God for that. You know, like I said, brainless, right? Brainless. People ain't got no. People want to think like criminals, but criminals always get busted, right? Because if you're a criminal, you obviously ain't too smart anyway. If you were smart, you'd follow the law, right? Smart people are educated and follow the law. They follow God's laws above and before all laws. But, you know, they follow man-made laws as well. You know, they stay out of trouble because they're smart, they're educated, they got common sense. And that's why they ain't in prison and shit. But I don't know. I don't know what's up, sounds like they're going to be in trouble to me. It absolutely sounds like, they're going to be in some trouble. And then the mother said that, the baby's daddy came and got the baby. And that absolutely they found out was not truth. So, she also lied. That's another fuck up on her part, right? Yeah. She sent that text at 5:29 a.m. in the morning. Absolutely. So that's what I'm talking about. Man, people need to stop and think shit over, right? I mean, when criminals do things, hold on a second. When criminals do something, I just didn't want to snap my pop in front of, in the microphone and pop everybody's ears. But anyway, when criminals do stuff, they got that adrenaline going and they think they only got 5 minutes to figure all this shit out, right? Wow. Little do they know, they probably got a long time to figure it out. You need to sit down and figure it the hell out, right? Stop panicking. Panicking ain't going to help you none. You got to calm down, use your fucking brain, if you're going to be a criminal. I mean, this ain't like a one-on-one on how to be a damn criminal. I'm just saying, I can't believe how stupid some people are, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Like locking the bathroom door and then don't know where the key's at. that that was my house today. But anyway, you know, nobody's going to get in trouble for smacking a doorknob off, right? And have to go buy a new one. But they going to be in trouble for what they done. Absolutely. Hell yeah. It's like you going, wow, this ain't good. Yeah, he would. Well, I think he's the father of her newborn, the baby girl, but he's not the dad of the other two. Anyway, the grandparents are beside themselves, you know, and her the grandmother really wants to think the best of her daughter, but you could tell so she don't trust her, and she's so afraid. Actually, she pretty much knows, you know, what her daughter done, and and that boyfriend, and she just she don't want to believe it, but she's I can give this woman props because she's facing the truth. She is facing reality, and as much as she don't want to right now, she's facing reality.
My concern is him, and that's all it is. I mean, we concerned with his well-being.
I know everybody worked really hard yesterday, but
And
I want them to keep working hard.
And we appreciate everything that everybody has done, all the people that's come out and searched for him and all that. And he's always smiling. He's a happy kid. I mean, you get some kids but he always had a big smile on his face, and he was always happy.
Let me ask you, why are you getting emotional?
Because he's not here, he's just a baby. And I want him home. He's just a baby. Leilani's my daughter, she's 22. She hasn't always done the right things, and sometimes she does really great, and sometimes she doesn't. And I don't know what to think right now.
See, she says she does not know what to think about her daughter. That her daughter just does things, right? And she don't know what to think. You know, she knew how her daughter was. She should have left those two little boys with the babysitter, right? And not allowed. It sounds like the daughter shouldn't even have been allowed around the children. She had custody. The grandmother had custody, and she should have not ever left those boys. You know, if the mother was stable enough to take care of her boys, if she was stable enough to take care of her boys, she'd have had her boys, right? She'd have had them. So that shows she wasn't stable enough to watch them, and they shouldn't have ever been left in her care. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know what to believe,
I mean,
because I don't think anybody ever believes that this is going to happen to them. I don't know if I can trust her or if I don't.
I mean,
I just know I'm hurting, and I want this baby home.
We want
He's my
answers, and
baby.
we don't have answers.
Just
No,
thank
not
you
right
to
now.
everybody
Thank
that's
you.
helped.
Thank you for everybody that's looked for him,
And please don't stop looking.
yeah, like I said, we want answers. We want to find him. That's the answer we want. Is somebody found him. You know, we're still hoping and praying, and we wish everybody to pray for him. Pray for us.
Yes.
We both.
They're asking for prayers. So let us make sure that we bow our heads this evening and say a prayer for him, right? Absolutely. These two people here are really, really, you know, they're really too old to be taking that shit, right? They're too old to be taking what they're going through right now. And it's, you know, you can only imagine how destroyed this grandmother and grandfather is by what has happened here. So absolutely, let's make sure that, you know, we send prayers up in the name of Jesus for this family. And, you know, somehow God sends them some type of comfort, right, in all of this. Absolutely. I'm going to this is a video of the grandfather. And then I'm going to go over some pics with everybody, and this will give you an idea of, you know, what the family looks like after you hear the grandfather here.
Can lead them to Quentin Simon. He hasn't been seen for at least 17 hours.
That's been rough. That's been real rough.
Thomas Howell is Quentin Simmons' grandfather. His stepdaughter is the little boy's mom.
He's a great kid. Smart, always smiling. I mean, he's lights your life up.
This has been a nightmare for him. He was out of town when he got the news. His wife driving in from out of state. The house, surrounded by crime scene tape, is theirs. Inside it this morning, when Quentin went missing,
My stepdaughter, her boyfriend, 3 kids, and her brother.
the theory that Quentin simply wandered off, he says, is puzzling.
I've never seen him open a door. And the oldest one's opened the
Now, see, Grandpa wasn't gonna sugarcoat, right? He says, I ain't ever seen him open a door. The older one can open, but he doesn't open doors. So the grandfather's like, I don't believe he got out, right? He didn't open a door and just go out. That's insane. The grandfather also had no problems telling who was in the house. The mother, the boyfriend, the brother, which the brother had just got a GD, and the 3 children, the newborn, the Quentin and his older brother were left in the house. So this grandfather isn't sugarcoating nothing for sure.
door and came out, but he's never opened a door. So I mean, that's what's crazy about everything.
He says his stepdaughter claims that Quentin's father came and picked the little boy up, something that police have ruled out, and Thomas himself admits doesn't add up. Quentin's mom and others in the house this morning, we've learned, are at Chatham County Police Headquarters being questioned.
So at least they're questioning them, right? And I bet they're not, like Don and Candace and Grandis letting them stand together and go one at a time while the other one tells them what to say and what not to say. They're all being split apart and questioned the right way, hopefully. But I understand they're being questioned the right way. But Georgia seems to handle things a little bit like Tennessee, right? A little bit like Tennessee. Oh, well, you don't see foul play, but everything's on the table. No, I think you better open your eyes and see everything, right? I know there's at the city dump today because early that morning, the garbage man came and picked up the garbage. Before they called 911, the garbage had been picked up and took away. And they're thinking they might have, possibly disposed of the little boy that way. So they were in the landfills today looking. I'm sure they'll be back in the landfills tomorrow because there's a lot to go through landfills. One day ain't going to work. So we'll wait and see on that, right? Oh, sweet Norway. How are you tonight? Lovely. She gave me a super chat. Yes. Much love to my friend in chat. Much love this summer. Much love. Amen. Absolutely. Well, God bless and prayers for you. I'm always praying for you, sweet Norway. God bless you. God bless. I am so grateful. And that would definitely help support Summer's channel. You're so sweet. God bless, sweetie. I think it was, the mom's brother was there. Yeah, absolutely. The grandmother has the mother and a son, and the son just got his GD, and I guess he was there as well. So he should, and that might be why, the mother said she don't know what to think because maybe her son has let her know that, and when, when a mother has to think those kind of things about his child, it's really hard, right? It's because you don't want to. You don't want to. But, I get, like I said, I give this mother props because as hard as it is to face your child would do something like she believes hers might have done, she's facing it. So God bless. Yeah, yeah. This the grandpa. He's not sugarcoating it at all. That's the grandpa. So that's exactly, that's the mother stepdad, and he's not holding no bars from it. Absolutely not. Oh yeah, absolutely, Julia. If we went back to the Wild Wild West, it'd be a lot better world, right? I mean, we got all this law enforcement, and actually they had, less crime in the Wild Wild West. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. And they wasn't paying taxes. They wasn't paying taxes. Your land was your damn land, right? Anybody come on it, you had a right to do whatever necessary to get their asses off of it, right? I mean, if you found around there, if you're caught around that land, you're gonna be found around there in the morning, right? That's just the way it is. And I still believe in that law. If you get caught around my property, you'll be found around it in the morning. That's a promise. Hell no. I mean, I don't go to other people's. I don't go sneaking on anybody else's land, and I don't expect anybody sneaking on mine. Right? It is what it is. Our laws got to get tougher. Yeah, I believe I heard that, but I don't know for it to be a fact, so I didn't want to. I didn't want to bring it out um because we seek 100% truth, but I did hear it. I did hear, allegedly they said that um the oldest son was, but she's got a son that lives at home. Now I don't know if I don't know how many children the mother has. I haven't been able to, you know, to get all of that information yet, but I do know she's got a son that lives at home as well. And he just got his GED, so because they were celebrating the fact that he had gotten it. On Jarena, I absolutely appreciate that. God bless. We all keeping summer out there. Absolutely. Brenda, I so appreciate the super sticker. Yes, yes, for summer in honor of sweet Norway. Oh, that is so beautiful. That is beautiful. Um, absolutely. God bless. Well, I so appreciate that, sweetheart. And yes, um, that that does help very much to keep this channel, Summer's channel, going. Absolutely. Even when people give PG Coffee money and all of that, I put it towards the apps. I put it towards the StreamYard. I put it towards keeping this going for Summer. Absolutely. Everything goes into everything that we do here. So God bless. Oh, hello, Blue Eyes. How are you tonight, sweetie? Says hello, PG. Much love to you. Much love to you, girl. Much love to you. Sweet Norway says, Sunflower, much love to you, sweetie. Absolutely. God bless. Aw. And Sweet Norway said, thank you, lovely Brenda. God bless. She said, Brenda, you're so sweet. God bless you. Much love. Oh, Sweet Norway, you are so, so beautiful. You're such a beautiful lady. Yeah, so I'm going to show you the pictures. This is a picture book that I made so you can get an idea. This is little Quentin. These are pictures of little Quentin. He is beautiful. Isn't he so beautiful? And this is Grandma, and that is the mother on the other side of Grandma. That is Quentin's mother. That's the daughter. This is the mother, and this is Quentin's older brother. This is his older brother, which the grandmother has custody of him as well. I wanted to let everybody see. And the grandmother has custody of him as well. Isn't he beautiful? These children are really super beautiful. And here's little Quentin. He is so cute. He got on his little flip-flops, right? This is the mother. You could tell that she's self-seeking, right? I mean, she's definitely self-seeking. Pretty but psycho. Well, hon, I guess you proved that one to be truth. This is Quentin's mother and her boyfriend. That's the boyfriend. This is what I believe is their baby. I believe this is her and the new boyfriend's baby. It's a little baby girl. Beautiful little baby girl. I mean, this young lady had 3 beautiful children. You know, 3 beautiful children. It's just a shame that she didn't work hard to raise them, right? It's sad. This is the boyfriend. I believe this is the dad of the new little girl right here. He's holding his baby. Now, here's what puzzles me. Why is he sleeping with the other children? You know, why isn't he sleeping with the mother instead of out here with the children? That I'm not understanding. And come morning, he's still there with the children, right? I mean, I don't know, but, you know, I don't know, but I mean, what I'm saying is, I'm not going to let some boyfriend, I'm not going to let some damn boyfriend lay around on the sofa with my children sleeping. Are you, I mean, who does that? Who in the hell does that? That guy needs to be watched all the time. You need to know where he's at all the time, and your children, where they're at all the time, is safe, right? I mean, if anyone's going to be sleeping with them kids, it would be you, right? He could go sleep somewhere alone. But it seems like he's sleeping where these children are. I mean, it ain't making no sense to me. And they said that the little boy, actually, the boys had gotten out before. The older one could open the door, and yes, they had gotten out before. But this time, the older boy was in the house. It's only the little one that's gone. And as you heard the grandfather say, the little boy, the youngest boy, Quentin, did not open doors. So Quentin, he said Quentin hasn't ever opened a door and went out. The older boy could do that, but not Quentin. And the older boy was in bed. He's, sleeping. So he couldn't let Quentin out. He was there, but he was sleeping. So whatever happened to Quentin, and not only that, but also the mother, the mother telling the babysitter that she didn't need to, watch the kids that day, and she texted her at 5:20 something in the morning. And then this guy right here says, well, I seen him in his playground, or his playpen at 6. So, and then they call the police at 9:30, like that's when they got up. The mother act like, but no, the mother was up at 5 something in the morning, and so was the boyfriend. I hear that they sleep all day and stayed up all night, and I think that whatever went down must have went down. I say between I say probably between 4:30 and 5:30, right? Something bad went wrong somewhere in that time frame. So that's probably when the little boy, whatever happened, and that's why she was calling off the babysitter, because she knew the babysitter would be looking for him just in a couple of hours, and she wanted to call that off to bide more time to do whatever needed to be done. That's my thinking. I don't know. And that's what I'm talking about. I think this kind of stuff's unacceptable. And as you can see his face, he's annoyed. I mean, he's annoyed at this point with the kids. He's not smiling or laughing, he's annoyed. This is the grandmother with Quentin. She really liked that little fella, right? She loved those 2 little boys. I couldn't even imagine the hell she's going through right now. And that's Quentin's little brother. Those are the 3 children. Hey, little Quentin, he sure liked food. He seemed like he loved to eat. This is the helicopter. They had, they had the helicopters in the air. They had, as you see, boots on the ground, and they had so many people searching for this baby. Even the neighbors came out in droves to search. This is the sheriff there, or sergeant, probably sheriff. He says, as of this time, we have no evidence to lead us to believe foul play, but everything's on the table. We're looking at this from many different angles. I hope he's still alive. We don't have any information to believe he's not. There you go. Okay, that's the police chief. There you go. So they always say that shit, right? They always say that shit. This is the home they lived in. I wanted everybody to, to get a view. And as you see, the back part of the home is gated off. It's fenced, it's gated and fenced in. It's a beautiful home. They have a beautiful home there. But as we can see in the background, there's a lot of wooded area, right? A lot of wooded area. So, it's very important to keep a close eye when you live in areas like this, to keep a close eye on your children, right? But most of all, this is, this also is an area where if people do something to their kids, they claim wandering off, right? They can claim wandering off and pretty much get a free fucking ticket out of prison, right? Even if they can't find them. So there you go. Let's hope he's found soon. This is the back part of the home. And as I said, they have a beautiful home. The grandmother and the grandfather have a beautiful home here. And there's a shed, a little shed, garage. I'm not sure. There's a picnic area or storage, garage storage. It looks like a semi's parked back there, so it must be a tow truck must be a truck driver in the family. Which I think the dad is, the grandfather is. That's a beautiful piano, right? This is the inside of the home. This door leads out onto the back of the house. This is like a back room leading out, I believe, onto the back of the house. This looks like maybe like a garage area. Beautiful kitchen, right? That's absolutely a beautiful kitchen. I love those cabinets. And you got a dining area right off. And if you look through the back of the sink there, you can see up the staircase. You can actually, see if the children are trying to go upstairs or not. I mean, this was a really nice and safe house for those little boys. It just, the people in it obviously wasn't safe for them, right? Meaning the boyfriend and the daughter. This is the upstairs of the house, the hallway. And I believe this is the master bedroom. That's a bath right there behind it. Yeah. As I said, it's a very nice home. And they had an office upstairs as well. Very nice. They got this home for 219,000, something like that. 220,000, which um, the taxes. I mean, I guess the grandmother, and the grandfather own this. They own this home. This is their home, and from my understandings, the daughter and the boyfriend, they allowed them to move in for a minute because with the new baby, and they tried to take the home over, and the mother actually had to get a eviction notice to get the daughter. They were having to move out. So, could they have spitefully done something? I don't know. Um, One thing for sure, whatever went down, I believe that the real mother of those children and that boyfriend know exactly, like Grandis and Candace, you know, absolutely they know, and I say even more so in this case, even more so in this case. But yeah, I just wanted to, let people get an ideal. And I think there's one more. There it is. One more picture. Um, Maybe not. Anyway, I thought I had a picture of out on the road. I don't, but I will. I will get those together and play them out tomorrow night because you can see how the neighbors are like super close. There's neighbors everywhere. What I'm saying, if the little boy would have gone out, someone would have found him and brought him back home. That's what I'm saying, or called 911 and handed him over to law enforcement. Absolutely, Rosa. I so agree. He wouldn't be living in my house. No boyfriends, girlfriends even slept at my house. I would not ever be bring my boyfriend to my house to sleep over. Hell no. Didn't enter my head. Exactly. Oh, it didn't enter your head because you knew that, you probably wouldn't have no head with, you probably wouldn't have a head if you even thought about it because your parents would have knocked it off, right? Absolutely not. I mean, you didn't think about it because you already knew how that one was going to go. You know, um, parents, parents back in the day didn't play. That boy slept at his house, and your daughter slept at her house, and you know, and when he when he was able to put a ring on, afford to put a ring on it, and move it to a new house, their house, then that's when they slept together, right? Not anymore. I mean, we can't do something different and expect the same effects, right? That's, you can't do something different and expect the same effect. I mean, what I'm saying is you can't let some guy lay around with your daughter in your home and expect them to, to get married and get their own place, right? Because they'll just use your place. It's all free. I mean, that bum ain't going to do nothing but lay around your house and mooch, right? Use your daughter to do it. Um, Hell no. Hell no. I know ain't none gonna lay around my house. Ain't no bum coming to lay around my house with my daughter. Hell to the no. I got 3 sons that'll take care of that. You don't come here and think you're gonna lay around with anybody. My daughter gets old enough to lay around. She'd be laying in her own bed while that bum's laying somewhere else. And if he wants to, lay with her, then he gonna have to get a damn job, get a place, and then, move her out to it. And he ain't moving her out to it unless he's got a ring, right? That's just how it is. I mean, if we don't demand respect, you ain't going to get any. That's just how it is. I think that our world is too liberal anymore. Just ain't thinking right. The old way's the best way. The old way's the best way. I mean, you think your child, your daughter getting a child or your son getting a child is the worst thing. No, that ain't the worst thing. That's the good thing. There's nothing wrong with bringing children in the world, but you should bring them in the right way and be able to take care of them when you do. But there's worse things than having a child, like getting, STDs, right? And some of them that may even end your life for you or shorten your life by many years. You got to be careful out there. You got to be careful. And that's why, you just need to raise your kids right and just don't let them lay around with anything and everything. They need to find someone, and someone that, evenly yoked to them, right? I mean, you got to find someone that believes how you believe, and when you get married, it's forever, not a day, right? You can't think, well, I can just get a divorce if this don't work out. No, that ain't the way it works. You took a vow before God, and you better be keeping it. Hell or high water is pretty much what you said, right? So they supposed to be no divorce. But divorces are so easy to get anymore. That's why we have so many, failed marriages. People just think, if it don't work out, well, that's a ticket. Who cares? That ain't the way things should be thought of. That's crazy. Anyhow, yeah, this is not a good situation, is it? It's definitely not good at all for this little boy. It's not looking good, if you ask me. Barefoot hillbilly, maybe. I mean, what I'm saying is anything's plausible. Anything's, anything's possible. What do I think? I think something happened to the little boy. They covered it up, and they, or at least tried, right? Something happened to him, like I said, between 4:30, 5:30 in the morning, and actually before 5:30. I say it happened somewhere, between 4 and 5, if you ask me. And I think they sit around and tried to think, and that's when she sent a text to the babysitter. And then he came out and said he saw the baby at 6 in the morning. She acted like she slept in, didn't call police till 9:30. So, I think it all went down somewhere between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. Absolutely. And they panicked out, freaked out, made up a bunch of shit, and pretty much got busted in it all as well, right? And I think law enforcement already knows the outcome of this one. And I'm pretty sure we do too. I'm pretty sure the grandmother does by the way she looked and what she was saying. So it is what it is. And why people do these kind of things, I don't know. I can't answer that. But I know that whatever went down, they're going to sure to hell wish it didn't, right? There's a lot of things worse than being dead too, right? A lot of things worse than being dead. like being in prison for the rest of your life, right? I mean, so, but could they possibly have a friend holding the baby until a reward fund, or they get a GoFundMe up and get a bunch of money to move out on because they do got an eviction notice, and then the baby show back up? That's possible. I mean, that ain't unthinkable. You know, that would be a good thing. That would be a good thing, right? But I don't think that's what happened. Um, God, we wish it did, but I don't think them two idiots could think like that. To be honest with you, I don't think they have brains enough to. I don't think that no. If they both put their heads together, probably just make an ass, right? I don't think they're that smart. Is what I'm trying to say, barefoot hillbilly. I just don't. I mean, I think something really bad went down, and I don't know what it is, but that's crazy. Oh, I'm sure there's going to be a reward fund for. They didn't even send an Amber Alert out on him. There was no Amber Alert. I don't even think there is one now. I mean, for this officer, for this officer, and let me go back and find that. Where is he at? Come on, Mr. Officer, where are you? He's in here somewhere. There he is. For this guy right here, and I gotta wonder, I gotta wonder who gives these people the job, right? Who in the hell is hiring our law enforcement? I don't know. I don't know. But I think that, I think I could do a better job in hiring law enforcement than whoever's doing it. And that's the truth. But this guy right here, supposedly, the police chief, he says right here, as of this time, we have no evidence to lead us to believe foul play, but everything's on the table. If everything's on the table, then, abduction's on there, right? Kidnapping, maybe for a reward. All the things are on there, buddy. So where the hell was the Amber Alert? Did they drop the ball or what? I think they dropped the ball, right? They dropped the damn ball. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, what I'm saying is, if they did hand the child off to a friend to freak the grandparents out and kind of get even with them, which I don't think happened, but say they did. Somebody might see the kid. An Amber Alert goes out, the picture goes out, right? And someone could have reported it, and they know something. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. And then they told the parents they was going to knock off, the grandparents, that they was going to knock off that night on the 5th when it got too dark. They was knocking off, they was leaving the helicopter in the air with, with the heat shield on it that picks up heat, body heat. But anyway, they basically told them they'd start the crack of dawn the next morning, right? And a crack of dawn came and no one was there. They said they didn't want like neighbors and stuff helping, that they got it now. It's been, FBI's joined in now. Yeah, the feds have come in on this. But anyway, the next morning came and no one in sight, right? What the hell was that about? I would have been on the phone like, where the fuck are you? Right? Where are you? I mean, because it's daylight. It's daylight at 6:30, right? The sun's coming up at 6:30. Get your asses out here. Unbelievable. I don't know. It just is what it is. They're so crazy. Amen. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, PG is summer strong, but you know what? So are all of you. God bless us all, right? God bless us all. And most of all, God bless Summer. Wherever she is, I sure hope an angel's got his arms around her and just holding her tight until we find her. Absolutely. And I hope there's an angel who got their arm around this little boy as well, which I'm pretty sure that there is an angel holding on to him right now. Absolutely. Oh yeah, Rosa, they're out there they're out there now. They're out there checking the garbage. Oh, if they find him, they did today, and I think they're going to be doing it again tomorrow. And if they find him out there, that's not going to be good, right? It's not going to be good at all. And they will find him if he's there, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure they will. I did make a video for him as well. I did make a video for him. Oh, that's our summer video. I always play that. absolutely heartbreaking to see so many children missing in this world, right? You start to wonder what the hell is wrong with people, right? What is wrong with them? I mean, I don't know, you know, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But the babysitter, I'll bring pictures of the babysitter out tomorrow and her interview, but um she's pretty upset. She loved those children. She loved those children, I think, more than her mom did, right? She was willing to keep them all day, all night, whenever. And she really loved those kids. And she really loved that family, the mother and the grandfather, and she's a really good woman. And she just couldn't understand for the life of her. She felt something wasn't right, right? Especially when she went over to help look and they didn't want her help. Told her that, they got this, right? No, you didn't have it. You didn't have it. You didn't have it. What you were doing was, there was nothing to have, right? Because you already, whatever happened, went down before that babysitter even got that text that morning. So, and you think law enforcement know that? Absolutely they do. So I don't know. Ain't for sure how this is going to turn out at all, but I don't think it's going to turn out good. I mean, I know everyone loves to hold hope, but it's best to face the truth because when we learn how it came out, we won't be crushed, right? Like they say, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. I think we better prepare for the worst here, right? Because something ain't right at all in all of this. And what lesson did we walk away with? What lesson have we walked away with? If your child isn't responsible enough to have custody of their children to where it is turned over to you, then don't leave that child unattended with that child that couldn't keep their children, right? They have no business babysitting them. They visit, yes, but not babysit, right? Because they're not responsible enough for you to turn your back on and trust them with those children. And they may not ever become responsible enough, right? And that's why you're raising them instead of them. And it's your job to make sure that they're always in safe hands. And if those hands of this lady's daughter would have been safe, then she wouldn't have had custody of her daughter's children in the first place, right? What I'm saying is she should have left them little boys with the babysitter and not at home with that mom and boyfriend. Absolutely not. He is so cute. Yes, it is, Rosa. Usually it is. I understand that, Brenda, but Ali believed that the child is in immediate danger. Well, they don't know that it isn't. And when you don't know that it isn't, then damn it, you hit that Amber Alert, right? That's what that Amber Alert's for. That's why it was, why it was invented and put into place. It's not their call. It's not their call. because they don't fucking know. Can that man put his hand on a Bible and swear that wasn't the case? No, he can't. No, he can't. So therefore, he should have, they should have had the Amber Alert going out. Absolutely. Yes, yeah, she was blind. She thought she wanted to trust her daughter. I mean, that's where you make a mistake. That's where you make a mistake with family. That's why family messes people over the hardest. It's because they know they can. They know that you love them and you care about them, and you're blind to, to their evilness, right? And that's why some super evil shit can happen to you if you don't face the truth. I mean, you got to see people for who they are, and even your own family. You get to know how the neighbors are, and the kids at school, and other people, and but you don't look at your family like that, and you really should, because you need to know who they are as well, right? You need to know who your family is as well. So, because they'll be the first to get you. And usually they do. So, you got to face the truth on everybody, not somebody. And a lot of people learn that the hard way, like this grandmother's about to, right? She's about to. It's super hard lesson. And I don't know what to say. It's sad. Absolutely sad. That's true. I don't know. The little guy, been missing 3 days now, and they haven't found him. They haven't found him. So, I wasn't there, so I don't know what exactly happened. I just by, by what I'm hearing, if indeed the mother texts the babysitter at 5:29 in the morning and said, we don't need you to babysit today, when she babysitted every day, no matter what, she had the kids, and she just gets called off for no reason. And then the boyfriend says he saw the baby at 6:00, and then the mom's like, well, I slept in, and when I got up 9:30, the baby's gone. I call bullshit. What I call is when she let the babysitter know that the kids weren't coming, that means she wanted to buy time, because she was afraid, the babysitter might alert someone if she didn't show up. The kids didn't show up, so, or, come catching whatever happened at the house. So she basically wanted to, nip that immediately, get that worry off of her plate. And then, the boyfriend supposedly that tells me that they both were up around the same time. Whatever happened before that text went through. Absolutely. And where the baby is, I don't know. What gets me is, $100, like 60 to $100, can get a camera in every home across America. I mean, it can get you a Ring doorbell. It can get you a camera in your windows. You just download it. And you're able to see everything. And what I'm trying to say is, if everyone across for 60 to $100, everyone across America would know what the hell was going on to neighbor's house, and their house, and everybody else's house, if they just invest in that camera, right? But hardly nobody does it. Like, what the hell? You know, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if those people around there would have had Ring doorbells and camera systems, then Mama and Grandpa would have knew what Grandma and Grandpa knew what was going on in that house, right? They could have opened the camera up and been looking. They would have knew. You know, the Ring doorbell would have caught it. Surveillance, man. Damn good investment. Damn good investment. And it helps law enforcement figure out what the hell's going on, right? I mean, if your neighbor says they didn't leave, bam, there you go. Yes, they did, right? That's what I'm saying. And everyone should invest in it. But most people, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's for their own safety as well, right? You got some real creepers in the world. I mean, how many people could have a creeper around their house right now and they don't know it because they have no surveillance? I'm just saying, you know, it's not only for the safety of other people, but it's for the safety of oneself as well. And it saddens me that more people don't invest in it, right? It's just sad. I mean, the neighbor down the road that had the trail cam that caught Candace coming out twice, you know, 2 times, you know, that allowed law enforcement to know Candace was lying. And they questioned her upon it. They knew she's a damn liar. So, you know, and that was something solid to put on the table when they go to prosecute, right? Because they're going to play that. And that's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. Absolutely, Rosa. He didn't want to work. He wanted to lay around in the house. Right. Right. And you'd be surprised how many, you know, loafers do, right? Bums, loafers. I mean, there's all kinds of names for them, right? Fucking squatter. Worthless piece of shit in my book, but, you know, they got lots of names you can call them. Oh yeah, absolutely. They should pay child support. I mean, that's the problem with, you know, with um with this generation is, you know, this generation, well, not just this generation, but, you know, like even my generation felt like, you know, a lot of them felt like that, you know, their parents were responsible to give them everything, you know, even after they were adults. You know, they thought that, you know, you had me, you're supposed to, you know, take care of me for 60 years or something. I mean, it was really insane, you know, and tons of them, you know, they didn't want to work. They wanted to party all night and hang out and, you know, and do all kinds of crazy stuff, and they just expected to have that around their parents' houses and put their parents in danger, and no damn respect whatsoever, right? None. I mean, it happens all the time. Yes, I do have an email address. Would one of my mods please put out my email address? I would appreciate that. I definitely would appreciate that. My email address is prayergarden316@gmail.com. prayergarden316@gmail.com. And it's not prayers. There's no S on it. It's just prayergarden316@gmail.com. Okay, I'm going to play Summer's song out of here. And I think we've had a good night tonight, right? An awesome evening. And I think, we now know there was a trail cam right up there. We seen. We know it now. There you go. Let me get this down. There you go. We know. Trail cam. That's Dobbs and his dog. That's Dobbs and his dog up there on Ben Hill Road. And that is a trail cam picking them up. So Jody Sue had one. And on the 15th, when it was most needed, it disappeared. So, as I said, this is the way that it was over there, right? On the 14th, and there it was on the 15th. So, boom, boom. Somebody's got something to hide, right? Somebody's got something to hide. So, let's remember this one. Something ain't right there. They got a dog in the race, right? It is what it is. I mean, we're putting the puzzle together, right? We are finally got it and we're putting it together. Like they say, you have to go back to move forward. And that's what we just did. So, there you go. Absolutely. So, Andy wasn't lying. And Jody Sue did have control over those trail cams, right? And you pretty much knew they had her dog in a race when Andy flew off the hill and Grandis flew off the hill and Jody Sue flew off the hill, right? I mean, when that many people start scattering, something ain't right. You bet your ass they all know and they all got some hand in it, or they wouldn't be trying to get out of there that quick, right? So, and I think law enforcement knows that as well. So, I'm going to play Summer's song out of here. As every night, I ask for you to please, please, please keep those prayers going up for Summer. Keep those prayers going up tonight for this little boy as well, that he has found. And keep those prayers going up for one another. Tennessee Shine, Sweet Norway, so many people need in prayer. So please keep those prayers going up. There was a lady at Daisy's tonight, said her husband's fighting cancer or something, I guess. Keep prayers going up for them as well. Miss Daisy ain't been feeling well, dealing with a lot of things. Let's keep the prayers going up for her. Just keep those prayers going up. If you don't feel like you don't need prayer, pray that you keep not needing it, right? So we still need prayer in that aspect as well. All right, I'm going to play her song out of here. God bless. Much love to everybody, and good night.